sea. Great was her power, a witch was she. Her hair black as night, her eyes green as malachite, her life filled with magic and prophecy. But in that same town, in another part, a woman of song with love in her heart, weaving musical rhymes round those she knew in her time, was led by Diana into the art. The witch taught the enchantress her mysteries, and they practiced the wonders of witchery. In circles of light, two women worked through the night, colors and numbers and imagery.
And one day Diana did slowly slide this woman
Of song and to turn aside
from her friend
and see
and find answers inwardly. A
magical dream was to be her guide to the answers inside.
as the enchantress made
Into her dreams that night, Diana sent visions in sparkling light. Come awake, now arise, all to wizards with
fiery eyes, saying the truth is not black or white. And then through the dreamless, a white light shone on the wings of a raven, perched upon a throne. A magician am I, he said, and he winked an eye. Love casts out fear, you are not alone. He said, there is a magical place I know. Take a ride on my back, and away you go. Their journey was short, they soon arrived in the outer court of a wizard who lives where the fall wind blows.
the wizard said, Enchantress, reveal thy name to the goddess, and gods be it so ordained. To the old ones, to the winds, as a witch your life will begin when you drink from this cup while the candles flame. She drank from the cup, and her name she told to the goddess and guardians and gods of old. A pentacle of power she received in that magic hour, made by the raven from silver and gold. Silver and gold. Then from the east, north, southwest, and beyond, the four winds and the wizard and raven were gone. In a crystal she saw herself asleep, as she was before, asleep in the moonlight, but not alone. For someone was standing beside her bed. 'Twas the goddess Diana. Softly she said, I am queen of the wise. I'm within, I see through your eyes. As I am the weaver, you are the thread. When a dream dreams the dreamer, the dream is the real. When a song sings the singer, a spell is revealed. As she saw herself there, the dream began to disappear, and the enchantress returned from beyond the veil. Messed it up, oh well. Anyway, you have to forgive me, people. These songs are very inspirational, so they get me uplifted at times, so I kind of get carried away. Forgive me. I mean, as if nobody knew this already, I am a true dyed-in-the-wool Wicca. I mean, I am true to this path and to this faith, and I would never, ever forsake the Lord and the Lady, ever. I'm theirs. I have been in other lives, I am in this life, and I will be in lives to come. I am their child, their chosen priest. So I will continue to serve them faithfully in whatever life I happen to be living. And as long as I was typing that response, somebody was asking, somebody who's not in the Witch's Chat Network chat room, somebody was just asking about curses in there. And I told them, and so I'll say it out loud, that I, for one, I will not advise, instruct, or otherwise encourage the use of curses. Nothing good can ever come out of a curse. And this goes for both the caster and his or her intended victim. I will not instruct anybody on that. We of the Wicca believe firmly in the use of defensive magic only. And curses are generally, well, they can be used for both, actually, defensive or offensive, but it's more, that's just not something that we do. If somebody attacks us magically, we do what is necessary to defend ourselves, which does not include cursing the person. We take their energy that they sent us and we send it back to the person who sent it. And we also will do a binding spell at the same time, which will bind the person from doing further harm. And that's pretty much the extent. the goddess carrot when called. Come and taste of the cauldron's brew and magic she will give to you. You will dance in the eye of the storm, your Carragwen's children, the cauldron born. A charm of silver, the gypsy said when he was just 17. Your future, I'll tell you, every thread and turn, if they're to be seen. She took his hands, tracing the lines, searching for patterns and looking for signs. Your life a construction, one day you will see. Through the illusion and into the dream. Lady, stir your cauldron well, chant your words and sing your spell. Deep within this darkened hall, hear the goddess Carragwen call. Come and taste of the cauldron's brew and magic she will give to you. You will dance in the eye of the storm, your Carragwen's children, the cauldron born. So we stand on this hill, our shadows are cast by the moon, chanting words, our charm, our spell of power, our witch's rune. We call to the powers of earth, sea and sky, dragon and fairy, shades of the night. We call to our ancestors of blood and bone, of womb and tomb and standing stone. Lady, stir your cauldron well, chant your words and sing your spell. Deep within this darkened hall, hear the goddess Carragwen call. Come and taste of the cauldron's brew and magic she will give to you. You will dance in the eye of the storm, your Carragwen's children, the cauldron born. Lady, stir your cauldron well, chant your words and sing your spell. Deep within this darkened hall, hear the goddess Carragwen call. Come and taste of the cauldron's brew and magic she will give to you. You will dance in the eye of the storm, your Carragwen's children, the cauldron born. Your cauldron born, your cauldron born, your cauldron born, your cauldron born, your cauldron.
of the evening descends. All day long I've been working hard for the man, but now's the time to ditch this skin and be who I am. Some people just don't understand. You can keep your devil I'll dance with Pan. For I will fly free on the wings of ecstasy, and I will dance free to the music of fairy. Immortality, Lunarsol and Samhain, equinox and solstice, on hilltops and forests tonight. To the Sabbath I will ride.
I love the about a sage singing with the sky. I can harmonize with him real good.
I will dance with the fairy queen beneath the silver moon. I will taste the honey mead and chant the witch's rune. My heart with the pulse of the land. Witness now the union of chalice and of blade, of life and death and life again. The union is made by power of land and of sea, by power of will, so mote it be. For I will fly free on the wings of ecstasy, and I will dance free to the music of fairies. Immortality, Lunarsol and Samhain, equinox and solstice, on hilltops and forests tonight. To the Sabbath I will ride. The sun will rise upon a brand new day, and I along with millions go out to earn our pay. They see just what they want to see, but I've danced with the fairy queen, shared the mead of the sun. I've worn the oaken crown before the horned one, and I'll know it's time to return when I see those pagan fires burn. For I will fly free on the wings of ecstasy, and I will dance free to the music of fairy. Immortality, Lunarsol and Samhain, equinox and solstice, on hilltops in forests tonight. To the Sabbath I will ride.
I need to put some more everybody.
Oh, Wicca man, oh, Wicca man, like a mighty
I'm trying to clean my candle holders.
you are guardian of our land.
They're really
Take our
nasty.
prayers, oh, Wicca
So I was trying to use my
Wicca
Never Doll
man, oh,
to
Wicca
clean them, but they're spotty,
like
there's
a
spots on
mighty
them.
God you
And
stand.
the Never Doll I'm using is old and it's dried out.
Take
And
our
amazingly, it's still, I can still shine
oh, Wicca
the
man,
tear of the
Wicca man,
brass
like a
with it.
mighty God you stand. You are guardian of our land. Take our prayers,
Still the shine on the brass, but
oh, Wicca man, oh, Wicca man, like a mighty God you stand. You are
I gotta trim it down a
guardian
little
of
bit.
our land. Take our prayers, oh, Wicca man.
So yeah, I was just I'm trying to clean my my candle holders. This is the base of it, and that's the top of it. Kind of screws together right there. Kind of cool. They're probably on top of your head, Jaded. So I mean, this thing it's working to a certain extent. The Never Doll, I can tell, because this is getting real black. But the cloth feels real dry to me. And there's these little spots on here. Like there's one right there. I don't know exactly what it is. So anyway, I'm trying to get these spots out of here. Some especially, right? Some crud or whatever it is. And I just know that if this was fresher, if the Never Doll was fresher, if it was fresh cloth here, it would be a lot easier. It would take the stuff off a little bit easier. But this is very old. I've had this can of Never Doll for, no exaggeration, I've had this can of Never Doll for probably 8 years at least. Oh dang, what's wrong with the live broadcast? Yeah, I do.
One shall come, seeking the wise, and she shall come, neither bond nor free, and she shall come, neither
Yeah, still got it right here.
and she shall come.
Now, as for if the hardware store still carries it, I don't know. I have to look. She shall come, neither horse nor afoot, or landed by water through dread, through night, by road and track, through that's just, darn it, I'm gonna have to. Your little silver chalice is black, huh? Speaking of chalice, I'm gonna go get my chalice back there and maybe work on it a little bit. Probably should just throw this out. It's blackened. There's some other pieces in here that are green. I don't know why they're green. Alright. I was going to do this, but I'm not going to do it. He shall come, neither horse nor afoot, or land and by water, through dread and through night, by road and track, through bramble and thorn. And will he be worthy? And will he be sworn? And will he keep faith or betray us? God help us, the Wicca must bide. What the gods will decide. Boy, my back is really aggravating me tonight. I'm gonna see if maybe.
And ye who standest at the portal between the worlds of mortals and magic, is it your true will to enter herein? For I say verily, if it not be your destiny to join the brothers and sisters of the art, turn away now from this dread door. But if it be your true will to have initiation in the craft of the wise by the Lady and the Lord, be of us. O'er land and by water, through dread and through night, by road and track, through bramble and thorn. And will ye be worthy? And will ye be sworn? And will ye keep faith or betray us? God's help us, the Wicca must bide. What the gods will decide.
Alright, so we're getting close to that time. It's 8:49. So yes, we're talking about meditation tonight.
Seeking the wise, and
Maybe clean the desk off a little bit.
no free, and they shall come, neither warned nor unwary, and
Got a couple of new Blu-ray movies today, fresh out on Blu-ray DVD. Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage, and Resident Evil, The Final Chapter. My Blu-ray collection is getting very expensive. Well, I think it is anyway. darn mouse buttons. I have back and forward buttons on my mouse so I can go back and forth on my browser pages, and sometimes I hit the buttons. The buttons are on the side of the mouse, so it's easy to hit them. Okay, let me, I'll cut that back a little bit. Okay, is that better? That should be better now. Is that any better, people? Let me know. That should be a little bit better. Well, jaded, I mean, Blu-ray is DVD. It's just high definition DVD. But of course, you do need a DVD player that supports Blu-ray playback. So that's the only downfall to Blu-ray DVD, is you do need a DVD player that supports it. It's not like taking a DVD and throwing it in and watching it, you know. So, but I have the DVD player I have has a upscaling chip on it. So if I put a regular DVD in there, it's going to upscale the quality of that DVD to near Blu-ray quality. And if I put a Blu-ray disc in there, it's going to upscale it to near 4K quality, because I have a 4K television. So it's a very good, it's a very decent Blu-ray player. Yeah, I bought a physical movie. Yeah, I bought so many in the past couple months. Crazy. I'd rather have the physical, and a lot of the physical discs I have digital copies that they include a code that I can get a digital copy of them. Anyway, I've got like 30 movies now in digital format. You know, in the cloud, so to speak. That's what they call it. I've got 30 movies in the cloud. So all of them have high definition too, standard and high definition. And the two I just got today, Triple X Return of Xander Cage and the final chapter of Resident Evil, both of them came with digital copy codes, so that was very nice. And I have all the movies in my Ultraviolet library, so I can just log onto my Ultraviolet account and I can watch those movies anywhere, anytime I want to, anywhere that has internet. So it's a very nice thing to have. If you buy them digitally, you have to be on your computer to watch them, right? I mean, can you like, is there a way you can stream them from your computer to your regular TV? I mean, I've never done it just digital only, you know. And when I do watch digital, I just do it on my computer. You know, I just watch it here. I never thought, is there a way to cast it over to the TV? But then again, I don't need to cast it to the TV if I have the Blu-ray disc. It's just throw the disc in. Yeah, I can understand that, Zanjul. I definitely understand that. It is less stuff to movie, right? There is logic there. Boy, my back is really bothering me tonight. I got this kind of burning, singeing pain. So, meditation is one of the key teachings in the Wicca. It's key to building a solid foundation for any priest or priestess, because meditation brings us that's in my house. First I was shouting outside the house, now I was shouting in the house. I'm going to try and continue without and not let it distract me. So, anyway, as I was saying, the meditation, the principles of meditation are very key in Wicca, because through the meditation, this brings you into direct contact with your inner being, with your spirit, your immortal soul, whatever, pick your pejorative there. And in doing so, you find out who you are. Everything there is to know about you, you will find out through meditative techniques. And, this is key to building that foundation, because not only the things you need to do as a priest or priestess within the Wicca, the practices that have to be done, these things, they make you who you are. You have to become them, and you do become them. All of these things, these elements of the Wicca, the practices, the rituals. So, and then there is the magic that happens once you find out these things about yourself, and once you spend some time on this path and you study and grow in this path, so your connection to your own magic will grow stronger. So the meditative principles and techniques are very important, because you need to know them. You need to know who you are, you need to know yourself, so that when you do your magic, it will be much more effective, because you know who you are, you know what you're capable of, what you're not capable of, how far you will go. And also you can control the energy that you are shaping, because that's what you're doing. You're taking your energy, the energy around you, you're pulling it together to form whatever spell you are trying to do. And so when you become familiar with yourself, familiar with your own energy, you can direct it much more effectively if you know who you are and know about your own energy. So, this is pretty much an open discussion, so you let me know what questions you have around meditation, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. I will tell you, as far as meditation goes, and this is why I brought this up, because I was actually talking to someone today about two meditative concepts that kind of escaped me. So I was talking to somebody about that today, and then that formed the idea for my broadcast that I would do the topic, or this topic for the broadcast. So the two things that kind of mystify me are open-eyed meditation and active meditation. Now, these things mystify me. I've heard people talk about it, and I am certain they work for those people. I would really like to know, though, how exactly. I mean, how I ever actually tried it, I wouldn't know where to start, to tell you the truth. Because for me, if I'm going within my own self, if I'm meditating to go within my own self, to hear myself, to become in close contact with my own spirit, to hear my own spirit, if I'm doing something outside of myself, if I'm doing stuff out here, I'm not focusing within myself. So I don't understand how that works. And open-eyed meditation is the same way. It's because I've heard some people say that they meditate open-eyed. Maybe it is possible, I suppose, if you let your mind go blank, if you're staring at the wall or something, and you completely let your mind go blank, not thinking about anything at all, I think, yeah, possibly an open-eyed meditation would be possible. I think I have a couple of drunk people out there. Anyway, so I think I could understand the open-eyed meditation a lot better than I can understand it better or easier than so-called active meditation. So, but for me, I mean, I've always done it that way with meditation. I close my eyes, center, relax, and meditate. So the concept is somewhat alien to me. My first reaction is why. But that's only because I'm so used to it. So the meditation also brings images too. I find a lot of times I will see things in my meditation, things that sometimes they don't make any sense. But sometimes my mind, and I think other people might find this to be true also, the mind is so capable of just like thinking some really wild things. Sometimes I'll find myself like doing almost a daydreaming kind of a thing. I mean, I'll be seeing stuff, but it's stuff that I think I can separate, fantasy from reality. So I'll be seeing something in my mind that I know that for whatever reason my mind is conjuring up these images. So, but for me, when it happens, it almost is like a distraction from the true goal there, to meditate. So it's always kind of amused me when my mind wants to do that. Throw other things in there that just, it doesn't seem to be any part of the meditation. So, but I love to took a video of it. Well, I'm gonna have to watch. I'd like to see this video here of a tornado. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought it was a video. It's just a picture. That is awesome. Where's the funnel? I see a big dark cloud, but where's the funnel? Was it behind that mountain there? Is that a mountain? Pretty cool. A tornado feels like a home to you. Yeah, Ace of Tricks. I thought that was a video. It's just a picture. Oh man. And I have to put up with it. I can't say anything. I bet you guys could hear that, can't you? No, I thought I saw. There's something in that picture that looked like a mountain, but it's probably just like a mound of dirt or something. Look at the picture. A freaking unicorn. They do, Zanzul. That was my mistake saying it was a mountain. It's not a mountain. It's like a mound of dirt or something. I thought it was a mountain. Sorry. The people that were talking out in the hallway, they're getting a little loud out there sometimes. They're talking and yucking it up. I just got a cat out there, I think. And I was wondering where the funnel was in that picture. I just saw dark clouds, so I was wondering where the funnel was. So I thought maybe the funnel was behind the mound of dirt. I said behind that hill, behind that mountain, but it's a mound of dirt. But those are some dark, mean-ass looking clouds, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm sure that would go over well, like a fart in church. Yeah, they don't. They don't like being told to shut up. So anyway, soft gazing, staring at a candle flame or running water. IX love. I'm gonna say IX love for now, if you don't mind. Just for simplicity's sake. So, wouldn't an example of the open-eyed meditation, wouldn't it be like soft gazing, staring at a candle flame or running water? I think you might be right. And I have done candle gazing before, so I think you might be right. So it's possible that when I've been doing candle gazing, I'm doing an open-eyed meditation right there. So, yeah. So, who knew? And I made the candle flame do a little dance too. it's kind of, I can't describe the feeling when you do a candle gazing type of meditation. It's there's a feeling there that is just, I can't describe it. A warm fuzzy. I can't explain it any better than that. There's a connection that you make with the fire spirit in the candle, and you just meditate. You go from there. So that is one form of open-eyed meditation that, yes, I have done. But that is like that's a focal point. That's using a focal point. I don't know if I could say just stare into empty space and do the same thing. I don't know. I won't think that way. Why do you say that? Likely set yourself on or the house on fire by lit candles. What's wrong? I don't think so. Oh, Alice Moon. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So that's who it is. I got you. Now I get it. So Zanzul, you say you don't like lit candles, you'd likely set yourself with the house on fire. So you don't use candles at all? Oh, take care, it's a trick, see you later. Because I'm a spaz. Okay. Tempting fate to have fire near you. Okay. Well, it doesn't have to be like that necessarily. So with the meditation, it's just like connectedness with your own being and with the universe. And when I say connectedness with like the universe, it's not easily explained how it feels, because I mean we're all different people with our own individual perceptions. So how one person is going to feel that connectedness to the universe is not going to be the same as how somebody else might feel, and it's near impossible to describe what that feeling is. You can't put it in words. So when we're talking about these concepts, it's impossible to convey that to the student when I'm trying to teach somebody that. And I know that when I was a young student myself, and my teachers were trying to teach me these things, about going within myself and becoming connected to myself from within, connecting with universal energy, connecting with spirit. These things to me were alien back then. So it was very frustrating to me at first, because I really was having a hard time learning these concepts. But of course, in the fullness of time, I did learn those concepts, and I learned them very well. Now, the way I went about learning them wasn't the easiest, but I did learn them. And now I'm in that position now that I know and realize how frustrating it can be for others that I'm trying to teach these principles to. I can see and understand how they feel. So I do my best to try and try to put it in words that they'll understand. So, and believe me when I tell you that this connected feeling, once you have had it, once it happens, for sure, you will know. You will know. Beyond any shadow of a doubt, you will know when You have made the connection to yourself, to spirit, to universe. You will feel it. You'll know it. And I can't tell you how you'll know it, but you as the individual you are, you will know it. And it's not going to happen overnight. It won't happen right away. It may take a while. It may take many sessions of meditating, but if you keep returning to it, that's the key thing. Keep going back to it time and again. You know, that makes me think of Alex Sanders. Alex Sanders said something about when you're being a student in Wicca, you will have this this way about you that you want to you impulsively you keep coming back to that door of your own being, even though every time you come back to that door you keep having that door slammed in your face. You just don't know why, but you're going to keep coming back. You're going to want to keep going back to that door, even if it does get slammed in your face, because sooner or later, and it has to happen, that door will stand open and you will walk through and you will see yourself. So it's just all about doing your meditations and being faithful about them. And when you're on this path, and this is a spiritual path of faith, it's a walk of faith, so if you're being serious about any spiritual path, even Christianity, there are things that they do, practices they do, certain prayers, whatever it is they do. They are very loyal about it. They're very dedicated to what they do. So that's the same in Wicca. It's a very dedicated path. It's a very dedicated spiritual path. So you'll find yourself, if you want to walk this spiritual path seriously, you will put your all into it, because you'll feel it within yourself to do it. You won't have to force yourself. It'll become natural after a while to want to do whatever you need to be doing concerning the path. You'll even find yourself at times just doing whatever you can to stay involved, stay active within the path, because you love it. That's the way it was with me. That's the way it is with me. I love it. I love this path. This path has shown me so much, has taught me so much about myself. I'm a happy person I can be, because this path found me. I believe that it found me from a previous life, because I did this in another lifetime. So I'm going to do it again. In the next lifetime, I may be somewhere else. Hell, I might be in space in my next lifetime. Who knows? I hope that when my time in this particular incarnation comes to a close, I do hope that I can face the closure with courage and conviction, knowing that my spirit is transiting to another level. Gender type spell. Oh. Is he saying no, he can't define it? You just want to not? Want to not what? I just want to know. You want to know about that? About what? Oh, I was just getting ready to type out a response to him. What comes up? This is the first time I have heard about this. Is that what he meant? A gender type spell changes your gender? Is that what that is? Yeah, I'm in about the face desk too. Is that what that means? Yeah, it is moot, but that's what he meant? I cannot believe that. That's insanity to even believe that that is a thing. That's he's likely more than just curious. Yeah, he may even be transgendered. He might be transgendered for all we know. And I'm not judging him on that, and he may be, but he's back as more than 41. He thinks he can hide, but his IP gives him away. Oh, it does? I just don't happen to be in here. So there is actually a thing? He just quit again. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Like, I think Zanzu already said it. There's a surgery for that. I'm not around when the freaks come out. Thank God. No, not usually. So the music that's going on in the background is perfect. It is perfect for meditation. That's another aspect to cover as far as principles of meditation. Is things that you use to help you obtain is a focal point. Music, certain music, calm, soothing music. I like to listen to seashore sounds. Hear the waves breaking on a seashore. That type of that. It's really soothing to me and calming. I love that kind of stuff. But there is actual music out there. People actually make music for that people can use to help them attain a focal point for their meditation. It's cool. Okay, what's the difference between scrying and what I'm talking about? Scrying, well, it's interesting that you asked that, because the same person I was talking to today about active and open-eyed meditation, it started out as we were talking about a crystal ball, because they had a crystal ball, and I said, I so want a crystal ball. I want to learn how to look into it, how to read a crystal ball. And she had said that you're not really reading it, you're scrying into it. And I said, is that almost like you're meditating on it? Is that a meditation? And she said it's sort of a meditation. It's sort of, you just kind of stare into the ball and you let your mind go blank. And I guess you let the images come. So it is, I think, it is a form of meditation. Meditation for a specific thing. Yes, Olive Moon. I was talking about different types of meditation, and the two that have kind of mystified me is open-eyed and also active meditation. I've heard people talk about that over the years, so I was just covering that in the broadcast, talking basically about meditation principles. So that's why I brought that up. I usually bring some books out with me, and I don't have any books here at all. So it's very the landscape of meditation. It's the landscape of your unconscious or subconscious mind. I used to how did I say it one time? The blank, the mind. It's sort of like a canvas, I guess, or a blank. I see it as a blank movie screen. And when I meditate, the mechanism of my brain is the projector, throwing the images up on the screen. 11-hour meditation vids. I love random nature sounds, I do. 8, 9, 11-hour meditation vids. Interesting. Well, sure, the real thing is, obviously it's nice to hear, but if we can't get to it, hearing it on a cassette tape or a CD or whatever, I think it's the nearest, is the next best thing. And it is real. It's just, it's recorded, but it's still real. So, sorry, I'm just getting a little bit sleepy here. So what have we so what do we do with the knowledge obtained through meditation? I like to tell people when I'm teaching them these concepts to try and keep a journal about your meditative experiences. Write the stuff down, the things that you experience. And then as time goes on and you compare notes from one meditation to another one and see if there's any patterns. And then there may be patterns that come together and teach you things about yourself. Could be, you know, what kind of person you are. You know, and that's one of the big things about this passage is using meditative principles and techniques to come into close harmony with yourself, and you have to accept yourself. It isn't very easy for somebody to look at themselves and to accept what they see, all of it, unconditionally, good or bad. You know, it's not very easy because, let's face it, man, we all have some very ugly parts of our spirit. You know, it just is there. It's a fact. These things are there to balance ourselves out. You know, good and bad are subjective, but these things exist to form a balance. So a person has to be willing to accept everything there is of themselves, good or bad. And for me, I have to say that was it was a given almost from the start, because I could be objective and look at myself, and I could say, yeah, I'm that kind of person. Yeah, I may not like it, but it is a part of me. And it certainly doesn't mean that one would have to give rise to a certain aspect of themselves just because it's there, especially if it's a very negative aspect. You know, it just exists because it's a part of that person. It may never come to fruition. You may never give rise to that part of yourself, but it just exists because it's in your spirit. Why is it there? Who knows? It could have been there from a prior life, a prior incarnation. And maybe part of the lesson of this one is not to give rise to that certain aspect of yourself. But all these questions we come across as we learn and grow within the path. And most of the questions that we seek when we're on this path, as we're learning from it and growing within it, a lot of the questions that we seek, a lot of the answers we seek, we find out right from our own selves. You know, I remember lots of times, you know, I try to find things out by asking my high priest and high priestess, and there were lots of times that they wouldn't tell me. It infuriated me because I thought they were messing with me, playing with my head or something. But no, there are many things that you just need to find out on your own, because nobody can teach you about you. And that's just is. It just is. You know, nobody can teach another person about that person, who they are. You can't. It just cannot be done. They have to find out in the fullness of time. Archer Wanderer McRobert. Those who wander are not always lost. Cool. I like that. I have wandered, but I'm never lost. Although I think I did when I went on my dark walk, I think I did get lost. I really do believe that I got lost for a little while. Well, there's an interesting question. Owl's Moon. Do you journal what you see in your meditations? If so, is it in your Book of Shadows or a special kind of journal like Book of Mirrors? I usually, if I was going to journal meditations, and the ones that I have, I actually put it in my Book of Shadows. I've never heard of a Book of Mirrors. It's interesting. Could you elaborate on what a Book of Mirrors is? Never heard of it. Very interesting. Sounds intriguing. So you have to abbreviate it. Yay, Enya. Isn't Enya cool? Yeah, Spotify threw up a suggested list of music to play, and that was in the list. It gave me a rather long list here. I probably got more than 2 hours of music here to play. I've even got some Enya from her newest album. She put out a new one last year, or 2015. That doesn't tell me the year. Yeah, 2015. It was called Dark Sky Island. It sounds pretty good. Throw out the title track of that album. Will play next. Yes, I've always liked Enya's music too. Really? I always thought a Book of Shadows follows my magical journey and reflects me, my growth and path. The Book of Shadows is... Well, this is just me, okay? That's just me. I don't see the Book of Shadows as like a textbook or a reference book, because that is a book that anybody could look at. A textbook is something that anybody could look at, and obviously a Book of Shadows is not something that anybody could look at. You know, so I never thought of it that way. I never looked at it that way. And thoughts and feelings. This is again my personal way. Any thoughts or feelings I had relative to the path would go in my Book of Shadows. Drafts of spells may not go in the Book of Shadows, but rituals would. Rituals goes in the Book of Shadows. Maybe certain spells would. I don't know. but it's more of a journal type thing. But the Book of Mirrors you're talking about? I never heard of a Book of Mirrors until tonight either. So I guess I am learning something new tonight. Never heard of it. So Zanzul, that song in the background now is Dark Sky Island from Anya's newest album. And as usual, it's beautiful. Yeah, I've got quite a few of her albums that are on Spotify on my playlist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Although Dark Sky Island takes up 2 because I've got there's Dark Sky Island and then there's Dark Sky Island Deluxe, and the Deluxe edition has 3 extra songs on it. Thank you for that link, Mr. Archer Wanderer. Really sad movie. Sweet November was a movie, huh? And I was surprised to find that Lorena McKennitt has a song that is on the soundtrack for the movie Soldier with Kurt Russell. She has a song on there. I forget what it's called. But yeah, she's got a song on there. Actually kept the BOS in years. I used to in my younger days, but now I just tend to do things on impulse and feeling, and of course memory. When I hold group which rituals, I tend to keep records of those, but not in a personal BOS. Is there a link to the other chat? Oh yes, Darcy Overland. Sorry, I just happened to look over in this other chat. I'm going to send you the link right now. Oh, there it is. Oh wait, that's not the whole link. It won't let you post the link. There we go. There's the link for you, Darcy. Just click the link. It should open the window for you. Charlize Theron, man, and I keep hearing that name. It keeps coming up in a lot of movies. Did you see her in Mad Max Fury Road? She plays Imperator Furiosa. Awesome movie. Yeah, it tends to do that. YouTube, it tends to do that. Although, I don't know how Owl's Moon got around it. It's not showing her real name. Oh yeah, you got to see the new Mad Max. I liked it. I got it on Blu-ray disc. It's an awesome movie. You do have to keep in mind now, this is still the same Max Rokitansky from the original Mad Max, but keep in mind it's not Mel Gibson. It's a new actor. Tom Hardy played the role. So if you could just keep that in mind, that it's not Mel Gibson playing Max Rokitansky, then I think you'll enjoy it. Oh, okay, you have, oh, I see. Oh, that, do you think that's why it doesn't show your name? Okay. Yeah, she's a very multi-talented actress, Zanzul, definitely. Yes, Vit King. I kind of figured that it was you, Darcy, from the other chat. You're welcome too for the link. Yeah, there's a new Mad Max, Mad Max Fury Road. It came out in 2015. You didn't know that? Tell me you did know that. Oh, you know what I found out? That the actor who is playing the warlord in that movie is the same guy who played the toe cutter in the first Mad Max film. A guy by the name of Hugh Keys Byrne. So, yes, I liked Fury Road a lot. It was pretty good, yep. And when you watch it in 4K Ultra HD, it's amazing. I may watch that again later tonight. Some of the visual effects were very stunning indeed, and some were unbelievable. Oh, you didn't, Jaded, huh? Yep, came out in 2015. Good movie. Awesome movie. And yes, they did. They left room for a sequel. Yes, he hit the road again. Yep, he did. I have the entire, I've got, oh, it's in the other room, huh? I've got the Mad Max High Octane Collection. This has all of the films, every one of them. And it's got, this collection has, this is Blu-ray. So this has Mad Max Fury Road, but it also has Mad Max Fury Road 4K edition and Mad Max Fury Road, they call it Black and Chrome, I think. Black and Chrome edition. Yeah, Black and Chrome edition, which is, the movie was shot completely in black and white. So something about the details when you're watching a movie like that, it enhances the viewing experience, I guess. Now, I watched some of it and it wasn't for me. I didn't, maybe I'm just too into color and all that, but I didn't like the black and chrome, but that's just me. Excuse me. And so this is a gaming chair. I want to let you see that. This is my gaming chair. It's a Clutch Chairs gaming chair. Cena approved. John Cena, hustle, loyalty, respect. And it is WWE branded. I got this a couple weeks ago. My other chair was breaking down on me, so. And it's got a nice cushion for the neck here. There is a cushion for the low back, but I'm not using it at the moment. This right here is a cushion for the low back, and then you can pretty much, when you sit, you can position it anywhere you need to. So that's good to have. Maybe I'll use it for a bit. It might help my back feel better. Yes, it's a gaming chair. Oh, your grandmother would let you watch the R-rated movies, huh? Oh yes, it is a very comfortable chair. It is. And the back also tilts backward. The back of the chair goes down. So so it's a good chair. You will stick to it a little bit if you perspire, you know, and you're not wearing a shirt or something. You might tend to stick to it, but. Oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah, this chair was a bit expensive, but it was worth it to me. But I don't have any cats here. Although one night she asked you if you were watching porn, you were watching Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds was pretty gnarly. Oh no, do not tell me he's gonna go up and down this street all night. I will be calling the police if that's the case. There's this guy who's been riding all day, on and off, all day long, up and down the street on his little motorcycle. He's a big guy riding a small motorcycle, and I don't know what is up with that, but he's been going back and forth on the street, on and off, all day. I have the spirit of the little black cat. Well, thank you. Alright, so on topic of meditation, do you watch or listen to meditation videos or ASMR? What is ASMR? We were actually, I listen. I'll listen to music and stuff. If you're talking about guided meditations, I do those too. I'll listen to guided meditations every now and again. But I usually just try and find my own, do my own centering. If I don't happen to think of using music, because sometimes I just don't think of it, I just go into a meditation without using music or any aids. But yeah, I do use them. Guided meditation, somebody who is talking you through the meditation. Someone who is guiding you through the meditation. They help you with relaxation and relaxing your body and centering your mind on the meditation. They'll use like a focal point. They'll say, it's hard to explain, but it's hard for me to try and explain it. But it's guided. It's somebody who is helping you through the meditative state. Genre video where you watch videos of sounds that trigger a synchronous meridian response, that tingly feeling in your head spine. Really? Different people have different triggers, so what works for one person might aggravate another. Interesting. Can you trigger the tingly feeling in your head spine on your own? I don't know. Yes, it's time for me also to get on up out of here. Meditation for me has been difficult over the years. Yeah, staying focused is a little difficult. Yeah, but the point is to have enough faith in what you're doing to keep going back and try to do it. Especially when you're walking in the path of the Wicca and you're trying to find out about yourself and who you are. And you know that you need to do these things to grow in the path. So, as I said earlier, with the reference to Alex Sanders and the way that he said it was, you have to keep returning to that door time and time again, even if you have that door slammed in your face. You have to keep going back. If you really want the path, if you want to follow this path of spirituality, it's just a given that you will do that. You will keep coming back to that door time and time again. Sooner or later it will stay open. So anyway, everybody, I'm going to get on up out of here, and I'll see you all next week, and maybe we'll talk more about meditation. Maybe some other things. But at any rate, I wish you all peace and well-being, and be safe in whatever you do. And blessed be and merry part. May the four winds be with you. Yes, Ansel, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? About the door. It's the door to your own being, to your own spirit. That's what that door is. So, anyway, good night, guys. I will see you next week.